We're getting closer to the end. I'm going to be doing problem of 55 and 56. And this problem is going to be dealing with a triangle. I believe it's MPN or NP, NMP, whatever you want to call it. You just have to use the three letters of the vertices of the triangle. So let me draw this triangle. Let me use a different page right here. Right here. This is pretty big. So let me draw this triangle here. Again, I'm going to go nice and easy. And you know that is right because it has the little chair here. So that means that this is 90 degrees. And then this is M and this is little m, the opposite side. This is N and this is little n here, the opposite side of the angle N. And this is angle P. So this is little p right here. So now the first problem that you have to do is that they want you to find what is sine of M times tangent of N. The first thing that you have to remember is the rules of sine, cosine, and tangent. You have M. You have this angle here. The sine of M is the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse. The tangent of N, you see N here, a tangent of N, is the opposite divided by the adjacent, which is M. You cancel. The answer is N over P. So I believe it's letter B. Now let's move to the next problem, which is problem 56, that they're asking you for sine square of M plus sine square of N. Before I square it, I need to find which one is the sine of M. First of all, let me go for M. This is M, right? Yes, M. It's going to be opposite sine over hypotenuse, which is P. Are you going to square it, right? Plus you have sine square of N. N is going to be opposite here, little n, over hypotenuse, which is P. Are you going to square it? Let's see what happens now. This is going to get really, really interesting because they're asking you now for the sine square of M plus the sine square of N. But you have to remember again, what was the sine of M? It was little m opposite over hypotenuse, M over P. Then you squared it. Then what is the sine of N? N is going to be the opposite, which is little n, over the hypotenuse, which is P. Because you're squaring this, it's like M over P to the second power is the same thing as M over P times M over P. So it's M squared over P squared. You see it? N squared over P squared. Then you have here N P to the second power. It's going to be N squared over P squared. But the good thing is that these have the same denominator. So if M squared over P squared plus N squared over P squared, denominator is P squared, and then you have here M squared plus N squared. But if you remember, when you have a right triangle, what is M squared plus N squared is going to be P squared. So this here is the same thing as P squared, and P squared over P squared is the same thing as 1. I hope this helps. I love this problem. It looks like so confusing, but the only thing is that you have to remember cosine of zeta. You have to remember sine of zeta. You have to remember sine of zeta. So you have to remember all your trig functions. I hope this helps.